get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, gang, gang.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the focus is on Courtland Sutton. He was a machine for them last week with several touchdowns, on top of triple digits receiving. It's the Broncos and the Raiders, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
Well, even with all the... Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And as the Raiders take over on offense, we get to see the man who has been the leader of this team for 9 seasons now, under center Derek Carr.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Carr going to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A second down run for Abdullah. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. On first down, Abdullah. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Carr. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Throwing now is Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Rondale Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And here's Russell Wilson, 11th season in the league. First, of course, with Denver after a high-profile trade this offseason that saw him dealt from Seattle. Albert Okwuegbunam, the intended target. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 12 carries, 99 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. They'll get this to about the 38. The Broncos had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Wilson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. He can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing is Wilson. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A couple of veterans, Wilson to Sutton there for the Bronco first.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. Was not going to get there.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
7-7, our score after 1. 2nd quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Carr. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Two fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Williams. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? To throw is Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known the points won't come so easy again.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And here comes Abdullah on the return. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man, complete. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Jerry Jeudy took a step back from his rookie numbers in 2021 while battling an ankle injury throughout the season. But definitely hoping the arrival of Russell Wilson.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try to protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
On 2nd and 9, Carr to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr, and able to complete it to Moreau. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Holder. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. To throw his Carr. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there, that brings up 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This will be fielded at the 17. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Denver's offense now set to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the result. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Operating from the gun, Wilson. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field. It's
touchdown Broncos. Tim Patrick, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point from McManus is good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Carr now to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throwing on first down is Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. A slim deficit here, 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. On first down, Wilson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now it's Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. To throw again is Wilson. Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Wilson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. There's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this 1-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've reached halftime, and we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he returns this to the 22. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as he'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On second down, Williams. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on third down.
Yeah, you're right, 2 extra DBs out there. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Play action. It's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. On second and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. They'll give it to him again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they begin the drive with Abdullah. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Again, it's Abdullah. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. On first and 10, here's Carr. And that's complete to Adams. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Holding offense.
Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. To throw, it's Carr. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Second down and goal. Wilson. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. McManus's point after is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raiders offense ready to go. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Now Carr maybe with a free play. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
This pass from Carr taken in by Waller. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown Raiders! Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are back within a score. Extra point by Carson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 64 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down. They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. Down inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Up the middle, it's Williams. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They start the drive with Abdullah. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Here's Carr. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Carr. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now Carr. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's Bolden to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Well, they went back to it, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He hits Adams complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 75. And the Raiders use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Now the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. 79 yards rushing for him now to this point. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now Wilson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. Calling a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Now it's Wilson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. So the defense helping them out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Wilson to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now Wilson. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam from 6 yards away. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So Carr and the Raiders now, down by a field goal, a little under a minute to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Here's Carr. Connecting with Renfro. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Now Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. Gets this to Waller. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. First down now, but that clock rolling. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr. Darren Waller. And he'll have a first down as he's able to work his way out of bounds with 14 seconds remaining. Now Carr. He's going to look deep for more. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in it. Second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play. And getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Denver, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
Got so many